Hope so, yeah.
Max does this show much quicker than me. Too old for kids, yes or no? That's what we've been talking about. The first letter is
way too old.
45 and 48. The couple's 45 and too old. What does Ollie say?
Missed their chance.
I want to be 40 if I had a child.
You don't... 40. No. Dad's going broke again
31.
fast. He's addicted just like before. What are we talking about?
Gambling.
Yeah.
Brendan
Online. Letter 2. In the modern world with houses full of gadgets and electronic whiz-bang thingamy-jigs, we're all time poor, and are we really as happy as what we were 40 years ago? Were you happy 40 years ago?
60 years ago, I was really happy.
60?
60, yeah, prime of my life.
That's why they're not on the panel.
I wasn't even alive 40 years ago, Gazza, but I did time travel.
See you in about 20 seconds with all the panel. See you soon.
Got a problem, big or small, would a miracle be nice? Our motley crew is back, churning out advice. You might even laugh a bit in the following half hour. Park your backside on the couch, cause baby, it's time for sweet and sour.
There we go. No, you're fine. You're all good. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sweet and Sour. Gary Mitchell with you for the next half hour. Let's meet them straight away because they're into it already anyway. Millsy's here. After how long, mate?
Oh, 33 years, I think, Gary, since I was here last time. Actually, it's
The
been a
second
while.
coming.
It's been a while. You're looking great. Max, you just get younger every year, and the girls, they just get prettier every time.
Oh, Steve, thanks
Now,
so much.
you're looking really young, fit, and I reckon you've lost a heap of weight. Have you been trying to get fit?
No,
This
it's
is
called
just
illness. No, it's all good. No, I'm feeling fantastic, and no, it's called working out, Gary.
Ah, very good.
Pumping iron.
Do you work out at home? Or do you work out at
Do I
home?
work out at home?
Or have you got a gym that you go to?
No, I like walking, just walking through the streets of Perth, and anywhere I go, I walk.
He meanders.
I walk anywhere.
Wherever he
They
just...
call me Forrest. I just love to walk.
He ran.
Forrest Gump.
I did run, didn't he?
he
I don't call me Forrest.
Okay, no, we'll be something else.
No, it's good though.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you, Gary.
Nice to see you here.
Nice to be back.
Good on you. First timer on the show, Ellie.
Hello.
Hello. Broadcast journalism.
Yes.
Yeah? Where at?
Wannabe. I'm at Curtin University and I'm studying television and radio.
Ooh, how long to go?
6 months, hopefully. Hopefully I graduate at the end of the year.
Are you allowed to actually start applying for things if you've got 6 months to
Yeah,
go?
why not? Sure.
Have you started doing that?
No.
Why not?
You
got to do it. It's a big wide
Are you
world out
offering
there.
me a job?
I haven't got one for you. If I had one for you, you'd be the first
Are you
in.
getting sick anytime soon?
Yes, I'm always
Yeah?
sick. Yeah. But Max is filling in for me in a couple of weeks. So. And then it's Millsy's turn, and then Georgie's coming in. Speaking of which, hello, Georgie.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
What do you do to keep fit and beautiful?
I do go to the gym
Do you?
Yep.
How often a week?
3 times.
Ooh.
And lately I've started
Which gym do
walking
you
on
go
the
to?
beach.
I want to know that.
I go...
Max wants to go
I'm
to
going
that
to
gym
check it
too.
out, whatever it is.
Max.
Which gym do you go to? There's a whole lot of boys just about.
I go to Fitness First in Subiaco.
Do you?
Yep.
Oh, Maddie Fuller would like you to say Fuller Fitness in Subiaco.
I know Maddie.
Do you know Maddie?
Yeah, I do.
Why didn't you go to Maddie Fuller's studio?
Because timing is everything, you know, you finish work at a certain time.
There's your plug,
and-
Matt. There's your plug, all right?
Sorry, Matt.
What
Sorry.
time do you go there? I want to know.
I go straight after work.
What time is that?
Max is going to join fitness. We need a membership.
I have my
People
own
at Fitness
gym
First.
at home. I've had my
Do you
gym for
use it?
years. I do. I use it all
Welcome,
the
Max K.
Hello.
mate.
time. I use my gym, yes, I do. I got it years ago when I did, do you remember I did, what were they called?
Aerobics.
No, it was called fitness in Scarborough Beach Road. I can't remember. but it
Scarborough
was.
Beach
I
Road on
used
the
to
corner,
do-
Selby Street.
No, there was everywhere. They were
Laurie
everywhere.
Potters.
No, it wasn't Laurie Potters, no. God, years before Laurie Potters.
I've no idea.
I used to do that.
Years before
and
Laurie
they gave me,
Potters. How old do you
they
think
gave
I
me
am?
all this equipment instead of money, and I use it all the time.
Fantastic. So the equipment's old.
It's not very old. Yeah, well, it's fairly old, yeah.
Okay. Does anybody else use it except for you at home?
No, I just use it. I'm the only one. I don't allow anybody else to use it, unless, of course, you want to use it.
You've heard
It would
Georgie
save
goes,
money.
she uses it 3 times a week. How often are you on it?
Probably about 5 times a week.
Are you?
That's good.
Terrific. Have you got a
morning.
routine every day?
Yep.
Mornings? Evenings?
Mornings. Before breakfast.
A nice walk.
That's why you've always got a buzz.
Yes.
That's why you're
buzz,
always...
buzz.
Yeah, okay.
I have a buzz.
Good panel tonight. Here we go. First letter.
Okay.
Hello, Sweet and Sour. Am I too old to have kids?
Yes.
I'm 45, my husband is 48. Neither of us has had kids in our previous relationships and we've been married for 12 months. I know I've got an uphill battle and we'll go through the very expensive fertility programs and maybe it just won't happen for us. My entire family is suggesting that we are far too old to be parents, but I'm so focused on it I can't think of anything else. Are we being selfish? My husband says it's not the end of the world if we don't get pregnant, but I want it so much. Why is my thinking so wrong? Everybody else is telling me that we are so self-centred and not thinking about any potential problems and the child's welfare. It comes to us from Gay in Dianella in WA. Maxie, first off.
Just down the road.
45 and 48.
I know. I just wished that I could be funny with this one, but it is a very serious problem, this one. 45, 48, you probably are a little old to have children at this particular time. The optimum age to have children is between 17 and 22. And that is absolutely true. That is the optimum age for a woman to have a child with the least problem.
But we all don't fit into that box.
Well, wait a minute. No, but you mustn't then be 2.5 times older than that. I mean, she's 45, and if you're talking about 17, you're really 2.5 times older.
The father of Federation, Henry Parkes, was 82 when he had his last child.
Yes, but it's a raving idiot, it was. Now, the thing is, you're not selfish. No, you're not being selfish, because it's every woman's duty to want a child. We're programmed. Women are programmed to do that. Men are programmed to give the child. Women are programmed to have the children.
Okay.
But there are so many things that can go wrong with having a child, particularly
Especially
at any time. But when you are 45, there's so many genes and chromosomes that can go wrong just to make a child perfect that you're taking a big chance. It's very expensive. Here's an idea. Here is an idea. Why don't you get a ready-made child, one that is in need of parents, and then you can grow up with them. Bear in mind, if you have a child, say you're 45 now, so you have one next year because you're on IVF, you have one next year, you'll be 61 when that child's 15, and they're lunatics at 15. I mean, they'll drive you mad. And can you do that at 61? Your husband will be 63, and you'll be 61 when you have a child for a 15-year-old child.
Georgie?
I don't think so.
Can they do it? Maxie said don't have one, go and get one, a ready-made one.
Yeah.
But then you're still old for that.
Firstly-
Yeah, but you get one a little older.
Firstly, the realities are that this is a very personal subject. Nobody can really tell you which way to go in this.
Well, they can tell you don't have to follow it.
I've had this conversation many times over myself with people.
Do you want to have one?
Max thinks that we should have a baby.
I do
but
think that.
I keep telling Max no, but I'm too old, Max, but he doesn't
You're
think
not.
so.
I mean, you might be too old, but you're not.
Being serious.
I just want to practice, actually.
I don't know what to say to that, but anyway, we'll move on. My heart breaks for you because...
Why? There are other things in life.
No,
Lots of couples don't have kids.
Yes, that's true. I have one daughter. I wouldn't give her away for anything, but I've also been involved with a partner of mine who was younger than me who wanted to have children, and I felt that I was too old to have children and I didn't want any more children. So, that was...
How old were you when you thought you were too old?
Well, I've thought that I was too old from the age of about 40, but that's just me because I already had my daughter. Right. Okay, so the realities are nobody can tell you what is right and wrong here. And yes, you may go through a lot of expense and you may end up not having a child. And realistically speaking, the road down the adoption path is not going to be clear-cut either.
Too old
because
to
that's
adopt.
what they're going to say, that you're too old to adopt.
Younger generation, do you think 45 and 48 is too old?
I don't think you're too old. I think, look, I'm 20. Max said between 17 and 22 to have a baby.
Your time's running out.
I'm nowhere near ready to have a baby, and I think that, this woman wants a baby. She really wants it, and she's going to shower with all the love and the goods. They're probably well off. They're settled down in life. Isn't it better to have, however long you have with your child, 20 years of love and great parenting, and rather than having, 40 years or extended years.
So you're saying yes, you're just going to get the kids for a shorter period of time?
You are, but you know, they're gonna be great parents. They want this baby.
There are no guarantees
There are risks.
how long.
Millsy,
there are no
come on in.
guarantees how long you have anyway.
Oh, there's no doubt. Have it. I mean, the 40s are the new 30s, and you know, if you want to go and do it, half the fun is obviously getting there to begin with. But look, seriously, you've got the opportunity to bring a child into the world. You're probably more financially stable than many people that have kids. If you really love them, prepare to do the deeds that go with it. You know your age, you know what your capabilities are. You go for it. Turn the TV off right now and get into it.
There are risk factors to consider too, but yeah, if you can and you're prepared to do those, yeah. I'm with Millsy.
There are risk
I'm
factors
with
with
Millsy.
everything.
I wouldn't, but everybody's different, as you said. Online betting, you got an account?
No.
Maxie got an account?
No.
I reckon Millsy's got an account.
Maybe.
Maybe. When we come back, what's wrong with online betting? Don't go away. We'll be right back.
That's
You got
not
what?
online betting.
I've got one with Lottery West.
You know, when I
Yep.
was 12, I got
We've
my-
just worked out that Georgie looks like Jacqueline Smith.
From the
The Angels, Charlie's Angels. Anyway,
They're
if
too
you would
young.
like to send us a letter, send it to the address that's appearing on your screen right now, which is, there it is over there, letters at sweetandsour.net.au, and for every letter that lands here, we're going to read it, see if it's good enough for the panel to discuss, and if it is, we'll discuss it and send you to the movies at the same time. And the movie that we're going to send you to this week is Warm Bodies, courtesy of the very gorgeous Natalie Cameron and NRC Communications. We'd also like you to Facebook us. Michael, where's the graphic? And there it is, facebook.com/Sweet and Sour. Give us a like on Facebook. That'll be much appreciated. And we've also got a website, haven't we, Michael? There it is, www.sweetandsour.net.au. And very shortly, all these programs are going to be loaded up onto the net as well. So if you miss something, you can actually see it.
So we're all so technical here, are we not?
We are. We're moving ahead. Dear Mitch and crew, aren't you guys thoroughly sick of Tom Waterhouse betting being pushed everywhere? I didn't even give it a second thought until my dad, who has always been a mad mug punter, opened an online account and started punting again. But now, instead of just the horses, he bets on everything. And then I noticed how in your face the Tom Waterhouse advertising push really is. Dad's going broke again fast, and he's addicted just like before, and that's why Mum and he broke up. How do we stop this socially destructive element? We don't allow smoking or alcohol advertising at sporting events, so why are we permitting this even greater social negative on the field and in our TV and radio coverages? And now that I've noticed the ads, I just can't believe how utterly everywhere Tom Waterhouse is. He does, however, have nice eyes. It comes to us from Jane of Kew in Victoria. Millsy, does he have nice eyes, mate? Any redeeming features?
Yeah, he's a very good tipster, actually. He tipped us the first four, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 in order in the Melbourne Cup. So all our listeners made a lot of money out of Tom
Did he
Waterhouse.
really?
He's a very good judge. What you got to remember here is that he's trying to build a business which he can sell to an international organisation, and that's what he's trying to do at the moment. It's all about volume, it's all about turnover. He wants to develop as much turnover as he can. I think when he appears on a television show and he appears as a panellist, he should have a disclaimer that he is a bookmaker. But when you say you can bet at tomwaterhouse.com.au,
You sort of get
I mean,
the
you kind
picture.
of know that the guy's a bookmaker. He's not after your dad, he's after new blood, he's after new people betting on new product. And that's what he's about. But, you know, in fairness to him, he's running a business. He's trying to build the business and sell an asset and bring in more money into Australia. So you could argue that even though it's bad on a social level, from a business point of view, he employs a lot of people and he has a lot of interest, if you like, in his product, not only in this country but overseas. So in some way, he actually helps our balance of
He's
trade.
bringing in some dollars. Is that how you see it, Ellie?
Look, I hadn't even heard of Tom Waterhouse before I read this letter.
Must be the only
You'll
person
have
in
a butt
Australia.
big one then.
Well,
You've got nice eyes though.
he does. I've googled him. He's
Oh,
hot.
she's Googled.
He
Yep,
is
yep,
hot.
yeah.
But no, so he can't be that everywhere if I haven't heard of him. And I watch a lot of TV, so your dad's obviously needing to turn off the TV and the radio.
They've got an issue there that we don't allow smoking or alcohol advertising, so why do we allow betting advertising?
Agree
Issue
with
for you?
No, not really. It's a business.
What about fast food?
But-
what about, you know, bad television shows? Why don't we just ban anything that anyone doesn't actually like? I mean, we're going to ban the whole lot?
Are we going to ban the whole lot, Georgie?
No, I don't have to ban the whole lot. But
What do we have to do?
Well, I do sort of lump it in with the cigarette smoking and the alcohol, the betting. Having said that, your father obviously does have a problem. The fact that he's let it destroy his marriage means that this is not going to be an easy problem for him to tackle, and I think he needs to get some help.
Are you going to close down Tom Waterhouse betting because of your dad?
No.
No?
No, you just need to take your dad and get him some help. And
Maxie, in your
I
company.
agree with you.
Thank you, Max.
Jacqueline, I think you're beautiful.
She
Jacqueline,
is. She looks like
Yeah,
Jackie Smith.
I agree. I do agree. Look, we don't advertise drink. We don't advertise smoking. Betting is probably not good for the soul. Thank God we don't have willy-nilly, slot machines here, and we don't have the same problem in Western Australia. I suppose, on the other hand, it is a bit difficult. You can't, because you've got compulsive gamblers or compulsive drinkers, you can't just stop everything, as Steve said. You just can't stop it just for the few that are there. We've got to treat them in a different fashion. And generally, it was like water off a duck's back as far as I'm concerned. I couldn't care less. He could bet and he could advertise as long as he likes. He'll not get me to put my money on the race.
Yeah.
Yes, he will. At the Melbourne Cup. At the Melbourne Cup. That's the only time I've ever done it.
You want to have a bet on that?
What? I'll bet it. How much do you bet?
There
How
you
much
go.
you bet? You know this? I
Ring
used to
Tom.
play poker when I was young, and I found I hated losing. But you know what I found worse? I hated somebody else losing when I was winning.
Oh.
And I felt bad about it.
We're
And I
gonna,
thought, well, what's the point?
We're going to
So I
talk
don't-
about Max's issues when we have the
So
break. When we come back,
Gambling's
we're
nothing
going to
to
work out, Maxie, are we happier today or were we happier 40 years ago?
I think anybody can be happy anywhere, but I do believe that families are probably less happy.
Millsy?
Oh, I'm happy. Delirious. I'm so happy
Delirious.
to be here.
You are. You
When
look
we come
great.
back, more of Sweat and Sour. Don't go away. See you soon. Welcome back, folks. Letter 3, here we go. I look at my family, all married, all employed, all mortgaged to the eyeballs, everything that makes for success in the modern world. With houses full of gadgets and electronic whiz-bang thingamy-jigs, but they're all time poor. Not one of them has any spare time anymore, including the kids. Are they happy? I doubt it. My mum used to have one sitting for dinner every night and everyone sat together. Same for Sunday lunch. Now everyone is doing this, that or something or other, and very few with a single family unit manage to find time to eat together. We had far less materially in the 1960s and 70s, but there was no question in my mind that our lifestyles made for a warmer, friendlier and much happier home life than that of today. Is it too late, or will we naturally evolve to happier times again? Colleen of Manly in New South Wales writes to us, Georgie.
Times are different, Colleen. Times are different. Unfortunately, we don't have the time that we used to have in the 60s and 70s because there are too many things pulling us in every direction.
But are you happy?
Yes, I'm happy.
But should there be?
But I know what you're talking about. I mean, I'm always trying to get my daughter to come over and eat with me, and she's doing a double degree and she's got 2 jobs and, she's never got time. Never got time. It's like, hi, Isabella. Mum, I'm too busy. Bang.
But there's nothing you can do about it.
Times, as we get older, I think once my daughter's got her degree, then there'll be more time.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Isabella,
Life actually
come and eat
picks
with your
up
mother.
pace.
Yes.
Come and eat with it. Maxie,
Isabella, do come and eat with your mother. It's worthwhile.
but let
It's
Max
very
know
important.
on the nights that you're not going to
Just
be there.
that's right, because I'll be eating with her the nights that you're not eating with her. I do honestly think that people are missing out. I think we are very busy. I think children get too much homework. They don't have enough downtime, enough playtime. Families are definitely, we don't have the extended family idea. We don't have families eating together at night. We don't have them eating Sunday lunch together. In my family, we try and do that. We always did it throughout, even though we were in the theatre, we always tried to have dinner before we went to the theatre. And we found out all the news, what was happening in the day, and that's the way families grow. But now we have single family units, and it's less possible to do that. We maybe have a single parent who's got 2 or 3 children, maybe disenfranchised from her mum and dad or from the father's mother and father, so the kids don't even get the benefit of the grandparents, and we're poorer because of it. And I just think that we could certainly manage our time. And as for your daughter, I believe that she can always find time to come and have dinner with her mum. Now listen, Isabella, get home and do that. Are you a good cook?
You've been told, Isabella.
Oh, I'm really in love with you now.
Millsy, we're going over to you. Tough to get everybody together nowadays, getting tougher?
Yeah, the world's gone mad. And we used to do all the things that you said, but that was in the past. Create some excitement like My Kitchen Rules at your house. And if you create a bit of fun and people enjoy it, you can create that open house effect once or twice a week where you're all welcome, bring your mates, have fun, make it like a restaurant in your own home. That's the way of the future, and that's the way to have a bit of fun. But if you kind of try and relive it and make it what it was like when you were a kid, you'll be waiting a long, long time. So try and vary it up a bit and make it a bit of fun. That's what I've tried to do very successfully. Can I say I'm a great cook?
Ellie, you weren't around in the 60s and 70s.
I wasn't.
But life's still good, isn't it?
Yeah, life's good. Life's busy, really busy these days. And I think a lot of people my age are travelling a lot more because of the opportunities. But I think the whiz-bang technology of today is helping us stay connected with our family. Like when I went to Europe, I Skyped with my family all the time.
Oh, it's not the same.
It is, but you get to see them.
Yeah.
Well, if I was to go ages ago, I wouldn't
look at a piece
see
of
them.
plastic and there you are on the screen. I
That's
can't
what
pick
you
you
are.
out.
It is sad.
Nothing
isn't it,
like
that
touch.
We don't get together.
Nothing like touch.
Nothing like getting together over a lovely
Yeah,
meal,
that's right.
meal cooked by
True,
the woman
true,
of the
true.
house, you.
Do you like this letter to give away the pair
want
of
to know
limited
about that.
edition sunnies courtesy of Alon Treves, or do you like another letter?
I like the mother-to-be letter. I think
Mother
she
to,
deserves
mother
it.
to be. The 45-year-old.
Yeah.
What's the matter with that?
Yeah, what's wrong with
Sorry, I'm
that?
getting into trouble
If
here.
you can't have a child, you might as well go to the pictures.
No, she goes to the pictures anyway. She gets a pair of limited edition sunnies. Which
she
one
just
did you like,
sounds
Millsy?
I did like tomwaterhouse.com.au, but I...
Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me.
not that I'm being paid. I
We
actually
don't
like...
do plugs.
Cash for comments. What?
Maxie, which one?
Which letter did you like?
I think the woman who couldn't have a baby and wants a baby.
Okay, well,
I feel
Coming
for
out
it.
to
I also
Gay
feel for the last one.
in WA, terrific. We save on postage, a pair of limited edition specs courtesy of Alon Treves and Aussie Opticals. We've got to disappear. Millsy, it's been terrific to see you again, mate.
Nice to see you.
We'll
Thanks,
see you
Mitch.
again soon.
Absolutely.
Promise, I said that last time, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
no, that was 33 years ago.
yeah. Ellie, you have a good time on your panel tonight?
Yeah, I loved it. Thanks for having
We'll
me.
have you back too. Georgie, always a delight to have you.
Thanks, Gary.
Max, we'll see you in about 2 weeks in this seat.
I've just had a thought. If we wanted the last letter, couldn't we divide these glasses and one could have just one each?
No,
you
it's
know?
not how
Don't
it
we do
works,
that?
Max. We've got to go. Good night, everybody. Thank our wonderful panel. Thank our terrific crew. And thanks for having us at home tonight, Australia. Good night.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.